pony comes screaming down the bay. The hounds start howling, the chains start to rattle like a lone silhouette riding into a battle. The porch sitter spit and the barflies sneer. They call him a joker, chasing ghosts of yesteryear. The women on the corner say he's gonna die alone, with his leather jacket buried under desert stone. But they don't hate his poverty, they don't hate his rusted gears. They hate that he is running free without their systemic fears. He is a matchstick walking through a gasoline station, a living insult to their perfect reputation. You can't threaten a man who has already died. He is burning down the highway with nothing left to hide. The town folks spend their lives trying to patch their broken screens, polishing their mirrors, keeping up their pretty scenes. But he lost his name so many times he forgot how to bow. He traded all his safety for the here and the now. They call him a warning, they call him a wreck, but they look at their own chains tightening around the neck. He doesn't own a dollar, he doesn't own a crown, but he owns the very dirt when he rides through this town. The more they pray for him to crash and hit the floor, the more he revs that engine right past their front door. He is a matchstick walking through a gasoline station, a living insult to their perfect reputation. You can't threaten the man who has already died. He is burning down the highway with nothing left to hide. Gets louder as the neon starts to fade, but he is already miles past the trap they made. They are stuck in their cages, counting up their days, while he's turning his whole life into a beautiful blaze. Let them call it stupid, let them call it a disgrace. At least he didn't let the world wipe the wildness off his face. He is the untamed shadow they can never locked inside, the last wild stallion on a bittersweet ride. Yeah, here's a matchstick walking through a gasoline station, the ultimate danger to this quiet congregation. They laugh because he's broken, they laugh because he's poor, but they lock their windows tight when he knocks upon the door. The dogs keep barking, but the wheels keep rolling. Let it burn, let it all burn. They opened up the chapel doors and told him to come inside, to wash away his wild youth and drown his stubborn pride. The preacher talked of hellfire and the stains upon his vest, but he just stood there laughing with the dust upon his chest. They wanted him to weep and pray for all the things he broke, but he just leaned against the wood and blew a cloud of smoke. He said, my hands are dirty, but my spirit is unbroken. I'd rather keep my heavy sins than all your prayers tokens. 'Cause the church water couldn't wash the highway off his skin. They can't forgive a rebel heart that never felt the sin. He took his scars and walked right out into the blinding sun, leaving all the clean clothes to the dead who couldn't run. He looked at all the town folks sitting neatly in their pews, with their iron suits and ties and their polished leather shoes. They smell of cheap perfume and they speak with holy tongues, but they got rotten corpses hiding inside their lungs. They are a town of unburied dead who surrendered years ago. They traded all their lightning just to keep the status quo. They walk around, they smile bright, they do what they are told, but they are just well-behaved machines waiting for the mold. Yeah, the church water couldn't wash the highway off his skin. They can't forgive a rebel heart that never felt the sin. He took his scars and walked right out into the blinding sun, leaving all the clean clothes to the dead who couldn't run. A broken glass is better than a cup that stays empty. A wildfire is better than a swamp that has no tree. They call him a disaster just because he chose to feel, while they are living plastic lives, afraid of what is real. And their stained glass view. He is heading for the border where the sky is heavy blue. They will grow old in safety till the shovel hits the clay, living like a shadow that just slowly fades away. But when his time is over and he lays his body down, at least he lived a real life outside this ghost town. No, the church water couldn't wash the highway off his skin. They can't forgive a rebel heart that never felt the sin. He took his scars and walked right out into the blinding sun, leaving all the clean clothes to the dead who couldn't run. The dust stayed on him all the way to the end, a beautiful dirt, while the town just rotted away in their clean clothes. shadows of their well-behaved houses, listening to the whispers of our frightened spouses. Our fathers told us survival means you gotta bend your knee, but then we saw him riding through the valley, wild and free. He didn't have a silver dollar, he didn't have a stage, but he possessed a sovereign soul they could never cage. The old men called him a failure, a drifter with a stain, but to us he looked like lightning dancing in the rain. And the young blood started calling him a living legend now. We are growing out our hair, we are forgetting how to bow. We are revving up the engines in the dead of the night, chasing down the crazy dreams they tried to keep from sight. They always laugh at the trailblazer when he cuts the wood, until they need a highway to leave the neighborhood. The town is getting nervous now, the mayor's getting scared, not because of guns or knives or what his hands had dared. They are terrified because his spirit is a wildfire on the plain, and our young cold hearts are catching every single spark of pain. We look at all their clean clothes, we look at all their rules, and we realize our teachers were just well-behaved fools. He never asked for followers, he never led a march, but his tire tracks are burning right beneath the church arch. And the young blood started calling him a living legend now. We are growing out our hair, we are forgetting how to bow. We are revving up the engines in the dead of the night, chasing down the crazy dreams they tried to keep from sight. They always laugh at the trailblazer when he cuts the wood, until they need a highway to leave the neighborhood. They wanted us to die before our bodies hit the ground, to be a generation of ghosts that never made a sound. But he showed us how to bleed without giving up the fight. Now 1,000 wild horses are running through the night. Dogs are still barking, but the town belongs to the young. The songs that he wrote are the only ones being sung. They laugh because he walked too far ahead of the pack, but now we are all marching right down this dusty track. He turned his lonely madness into a beautiful law, the greatest outlaw story that this valley ever saw. Oh, yeah, the young blood is calling him a living legend now. We are tearing down the borders, we are forgetting how to bow. We are revving up the engines in the dead of the night, chasing down the crazy dreams they tried to keep from sight. They always laugh at the trailblazer when he cuts the wood, until they need his highway to leave the neighborhood. A living legend. The wildfire is burning now through the dry grass. We never going back. I used to wear their iron shirts and punch their silver clock. I kept my boots polished bright and learned the way to talk. I say good morning to the ghosts who walk the concrete street and smiled at every single lie they threw down at my feet. But every evening looking in the bathroom mirror pane, I saw a stranger dying slow from staying safe and sane. I was a breathing piece of clay, a well-behaved machine, the quietest prisoner this valley town had ever seen. But I would rather die loud than live numb. Let the lightning strike and let the thunder come. They want you under blanket wraps until your pulse is gray. But I'm gonna burn my inheritance in just a single day. Let them call it reckless, let them brand me with their hate. I'm breaking through the lock upon their heavy iron gate. It hit me past midnight beneath the gas station neon glare, the smell of cheap whiskey and the humid summer air. I looked at all the years I traded just to fit their mold and realized a golden cage is still a prison code. So I went back to the ballroom and I spoke the ugly truth. I unleashed the wildness that they stole back in my youth. Now the church pews are whispering, they say I lost my mind. They turn their faces to the wall whenever I walk behind. But I would rather die loud than live numb. Let the lightning strike and let the thunder come. They want you under blanket wraps until your pulse is gray. But I'm gonna burn my inheritance in just a single day. Let them call it reckless, let them brand me with their hate. I am breaking through the lock upon their heavy iron gate. And in the dark behind their blinds I see them watch me pass, the men who sold their wildness for a tiny piece of glass. They curse my name out in the sun but envy me at night, 'cause I am living out the dreams they were too scared to fight. They see a madman riding fast into a crimson storm, but I just refuse to keep their cold traditions warm. Until your pulse is gray. But I'm gonna burn my inheritance in just a single day. Let the whole town hate me. Let them bar the chapel door. At least I know my shadow ain't a slave no more. Die loud, then live no. No more walking dead. Just a beautiful thunder. Let it crack.